When the U.S. attacks on Yemen began, it was likely no one anticipated that this operation could lead to the recognition of a country as independent. This is a region in the Horn of Africa that has witnessed years of conflict and strife. A nation that, despite declaring its independence over 30 years ago, has yet to be recognized by any member states of the United Nations. However, it seems that the pages of history are turning in North Africa, and Somaliland is garnering the attention of regional and global powers. A report by Gavin Williamson, the former UK Defense Secretary, revealed that in an unprecedented move, President-elect Donald Trump is set to recognize Somaliland as an independent entity, a decision that could drastically alter the geopolitical landscape in the Horn of Africa and the waterways of West Asia. But what has led to the revival of Somaliland's hopes of gaining recognized statehood after so many years? To answer this question, we need to look back. Since 2017, China has built a significant military base in Djibouti, the neighboring country to Somaliland. Djibouti had previously hosted Western military bases, but has now allied with Beijing and even supports China's actions in Hong Kong. In a document known as Project 2025, which serves as a potential roadmap for Trump's presidency, it has been proposed that recognizing Somaliland as an independent state could act as a countermeasure to America's waning influence in Djibouti. However, the interest of the U.S. in Somaliland isn't solely driven by the desire to contain China. On October 7, 2023, Hamas launched a surprise attack against Israeli-occupied territories in reaction to over 70 years of military occupation of Palestine by Israel. Since then, Israel has conducted extensive military operations in Gaza, resulting in the deaths of over 60,000 Palestinians, the vast majority of whom are civilians, including women and children. Meanwhile, the Sana'a government in Yemen, seeing itself in religious solidarity with the Palestinian people, has condemned the actions of Israel in Gaza and has carried out airstrikes on Israeli territory. Additionally, Yemen has taken steps to target ships headed towards Israel in the Red Sea. This response from Yemenis was unacceptable to the United States, Israel's biggest supporter and ally, leading to multiple strikes against Yemeni forces. Following Trump's rise to power, on March 15, 2025, the U.S. began extensive attacks on Yemen to halt its operations defending Palestine and to secure the Red Sea. However, following 51 days of continued conflict, a ceasefire was declared between the U.S. and Yemen, during which Yemen agreed not to attack American vessels, but would continue its operations against Israel. With the cessation of hostilities proving ineffective, the U.S. had to look for non-military means to control and reduce Yemen's power in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait and the Red Sea. This is where Somaliland caught Trump's attention once more, particularly for another reason. Upon taking office, Trump proposed a plan to forcibly relocate Gaza's over 2 million residents to a third country, with Somaliland being one of the potential destinations. In late 2022, widespread protests erupted in the contested city of Los Anod, resulting in police killing dozens during a crackdown. this suppression escalated, and in 2023, the Somaliland army indiscriminately bombed the city. Amnesty International described the attack as indiscriminate, targeting schools, hospitals, and mosques, displacing hundreds of thousands and killing many. This situation indicates to Israel and its allies that Somaliland possesses a security apparatus capable of managing protests, making it a potential refuge for Gaza's displaced population. However, Somaliland's connection to the Palestinian issue goes beyond Trump's plan. The United Arab Emirates, which has conflicting interests with the Yemenis and has established a military base in Somaliland, is attempting to mediate a deal between Somalia and Israel. Under a likely agreement involving the UAE, Israel, and Somaliland, Israel would establish a military base in Somaliland in exchange for its recognition as an independent state. With its strategic position south of Yemen, Somaliland would enable Israel to target Yemen with significantly less support from Western countries and from much closer proximity. What is clear is that the decisions made by Somaliland's leaders will have a significant impact on the intricate struggles of the Middle East and the Horn of Africa. Will 34 years of this nation's quest for recognition come at the price of independence deals with larger powers, or will its leaders find a different path forward?